Alright, hey Gupsters, how you Gupsters doing? Thank you so much for joining me in another video. Today actually I was supposed to upload a vlog. If you remember in my anthropology third year exam vlog, I talk about how I'm about to have the littest vlog I'll ever have, because that weekend I was going somewhere and I was going to be vlogging and it's going to be amazing, and I've never put up that vlog. Anyway, I did go, it was amazing, and I did try and vlog, but honestly speaking, I'm not happy with the video. I'm not happy with my vlogging. I didn't do a really good job of vlogging. Vlogging isn't just like how you vlog. I did a really poor job with that. I did a poor job with sort of like camera and picture quality, because it had been a while since I'd vlogged actually, so I kind of forgot some of the basics. So most of the footage is very shaky and very like, so I'm not happy with it. And then lastly, the other thing that I'm not happy about with the video is that actually during the day it's not so bad, but later on in the night my camera quality is not so great, and the pictures, just like the videos of that evening, are just really low quality. But so I don't know actually what to do with the video, so I don't know if I should just put it up as a vlog. But I'm also not happy with the music, so I've edited it. I'm also not happy with the music that I've found for the vlog. I've edited it. What I'm not happy about also with the editing is, and I don't know, like, and then it wouldn't save last night so that I could upload it, so it kept on saying error, memory what, na. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that vlog. Maybe I'm still gonna put it up, and like, I don't know, I need to work it somehow, so I'll need the weekend. But I thought today I would talk about something that I am very passionate about. As you guys know, I've had struggles with skincare, like with my skin, not skincare. I've had struggles with my skin. I've talked about skincare at many times throughout this channel, and I found some really good things that work for me, and things that work for a short time, and things that work for a long time. I've tried some like home remedies and all sorts of things. So today I want to bring you something that I've been using for a while and I'm really happy about, and my skin is coming along, Gapsters. My skin is coming along, and yeah. Firstly, before you go crazy, this is a prescription drug, so you do need a prescription from your doctor, from a dermatologist, or I don't know if GPs would give out this prescription, but this is a prescription medication, so you need to verify with your doctor first before you start using it. It's not just something that you can pick up. But basically what I have been using is and I've been specifically using the 0.05, which is not the highest percentage that you can get. I think you do get a full 1%, but most pharmacists that I go to don't have it, and my doctor hasn't prescribed it. I actually get this from Swaziland, where there's no prescription. So anyway, so let me tell you about Retin A. So I've been using Retin A for about, I started in December, and how I started and how Retin A works is it helps rejuvenate your skin. So basically what happens is it works a lot. I don't know if it's from the vitamin A family, but it works like you would if you were to take like a vitamin A, those antibiotics that you go to when you go to a skin doctor. What it does is it forces your skin to regenerate. It takes about 28 days for you to get new layers of skin every month. So your skin actually sheds a lot. So a lot of the dust in your house and all of that is actually some of your skin shedding. So your skin does shed, and it takes about 28 days to get a new layer of skin up, and that's why it's very slow, and that's why it's so slow to take scars away and those kinds of things. What this does is it actually dries out your skin, and it basically fast tracks the shedding of the skin. So you actually peel a lot with this with Retin A. Like, your skin peels constantly. Mm-hmm. So it's one of the sort of like side effects of it. But in the peeling of the skin, what you do is you lose a lot of that like top layer, so scars fade a lot faster. Because it's drying, pimples go away a lot faster. Like they pop, they show up and they find dry skin and they're just like, oh crap. So they go away a lot faster. So it really helps in terms of like controlling breakouts. In fact, like my breakouts are so minimal now. Like I will have one pimple for like half a day. Like it's so great. And then with the scarring and all of that, what basically is happening is that because I'm shedding so much skin, I'm actually starting to, eventually I should have like non-scarred skin, and I shouldn't have to like live with the acne scars that I've accumulated over the last 15, 16, 17 years of acne problems. Yes, it's been that long. I think my last skincare routine, I was telling you about how I found Eucerin, and I was using Eucerin for my skin and I was raving about it, and I still really like the product, even though they've rebranded, and I actually don't like the rebranding. But anyway, that's a story. I don't know if it's just me, like I don't like change. So but anyway, like I've been using Eucerin and I still use it, and it does really well in terms of keeping my skin hydrated, moisturized, healthy, full, supple, glowy, and just all of those really lovely things that just like make your skin like bounce back, and like just like that youthfulness, you know, that vibrancy of skin and all of that. It does really well. But I did find that during like sort of like my period time, during that time of the month, what would happen is that like I would still get my hormonal breakouts like over here, and they would still take like, I mean, they wouldn't take as long as prior to me using the Eucerin, but they would take like, you know, a couple of days, like 3 days, 4 days. And because I'm a picker, I couldn't resist picking, and therefore like the cycle of the scarring was always there. Because like, I mean, I can resist for half a day, but like 2 days, 3 days, like eventually like my resistance breaks down and I'm like picking at my skin. And therefore it was sort of like, even though I had less sort of breakouts on my skin, I still found myself a lot of the time with, you know, some sort of like a scab or something, because it just wasn't, there wasn't a time where I like was just like pimple free, scar free, everything free, you know. There was always just that one lingering one. And even though my skin is really healthy and very supple and it still had the pimple issue. So, and that's why I decided, a friend of mine actually recommended this, Chantal, Silk Helmet Lady, thank you my friend. So she recommended this, and I started using this in December. So how I was using it before was I would wash my face as normal, and then I would put this on, and usually I would put it on with like my face still wet or semi-damp or whatever, like I would my normal skincare. And then I used to put like a aloe vera gel on top. And I did this for a couple of months, and I was like, no man, everyone's telling me that this thing is supposed to be like, I saw the difference in my skin, but in the ways that, I mean, having read up about Retin A and reading up about like the peeling process and all of that, is like, but my skin is not doing that. What am I doing wrong? You know, I mean, my skin was peeling, but it wasn't peeling to the way that people were saying that the skin would peel. Like, I mean, I was like, you know, reading up on it, and everyone's like, it's just flaking off, no, can't put on makeup. But I could put on makeup and like it would be easily hidden. But and then like about 2 months ago, I don't know why I used to read up on it and not just go watch YouTube videos on it. So then 2 months ago I went to watch YouTube videos on it, and the people on the YouTubes were like, listen. I was like, yes, I'm listening. They're like, listen. I'm like, yes, I'm listening. They're like, okay, when you get out of the shower, dry your face or let it air dry or whatever. You want to put it on dry skin. You don't want to put it on damp skin, because you're allowing moisture to go in, which prevents the skin from drying out. So you want to put it on dry skin, so air dry your face. Then you put this, and I mean, you don't need a lot, you just need a little bit. Then you put this on, and then you don't put anything else on top. Like, it's not gonna, cause me, I was like, oh, it's gonna, you know, what if it damages my skin? What if it bleach or whatever? And this is not bleach. Like, you know how you like freak out about people who use bleach and now they've got like those dark marks and shames or whatever. And I was just like so worried, and that's why we put the aloe vera gel and whatever. And they were like, no, girl, They were like, girl, no, don't do that. You want your skin to be dry. You want your skin to go through that. And this thing, let me tell you, when you first start putting it on, it tingles. Like your skin is like fire. It like, okay, you'll put it on like for the first 2 days, nothing will happen. But then once it starts with the peeling process and you've got like raw skin coming out, I know it makes it sound like hectic, but it's actually not. It doesn't look raw. I'll show you a clip of like what my skin looks like when it's peeling. Once you've got sort of like new layers of skin on top and you put this stuff on, it's like fire. So like I used to freak out, and that's why I put on the aloe vera gel to like soothe the skin, but then it would hydrate and then it would stop that peeling process from happening. So I started just wearing this on its own, like after a shower at night, and it worked fantastically. Like you guys, let me show, like it works fantastically. So the changes, the results I've seen in 2 months versus the results I saw in the first 4 months of using this, I like in the first 4 months, like the changes were like, okay, this change, you know, but in 2 months, like the change is like this much, and it's like I feel amazing. I now walk out with like, I spend less and less time putting on makeup. I use less makeup. Like, let me show you the beginning of this clip. I have like half a squirt and it is enough. For my full face. Yeah, everything's covered. I look fantastic. I don't have to worry about anything. So I use like a pinch. I use less makeup. I use yeah, I use less makeup when I'm putting on makeup. I use less makeup in general because I don't wear makeup as much as I used to anymore, and it just feels good. It feels nice. Now I will say you need to use sunscreen with this because you've got new layers of skin coming up constantly. That skin needs to be protected, so you do need sunscreen. You need to use sunscreen with this every day, even if you're sitting in the house, because that's when you're going to get those dark marks, because then the sun's going to burn your skin and then you're going to be like, oh no, this thing ruined my skin, but actually it's not. It's the sun that damaged your skin. So you need to use sunscreen with this. And then also what I found, and also what I found out on the internet, is when I used to put it, so I put it everywhere around my face except for around my eyes. I don't put it initially, that's why I wouldn't put it, just like around my eyes, where you would basically put eye serum or eye cream, is where I don't put it because it's drying, and you know, this is a very delicate part of your skin, and I don't have pimples here, I don't have hyperpigmentation there, I don't have no issues there, so I keep it far away from there. But I used to put it like sort of like on my forehead, in the perimeter of my face, and then go down here, and then put it like all around my mouth and all around here. And then I used to put it on my neck as well, and I found on my neck it was too sensitive, because also neck skin is very thin, and it's very like sensitive, and it was very, very sensitive. And then now, especially in winter, when I was starting to wear like jerseys and like high collars, like it just got so irritated, it looked like I had eczema. And but I also found that this part of my face, like just around my mouth area here, this part of my face, like sort of this part, also has very, very sensitive skin. So, and like it just goes like really dark, and it peels very much faster than all the other areas of my skin. And because it's peeling so much faster, like it just ends up going dark, and it looks like I've got like this like stretched dark skin here. So I've also stopped putting it over here. Hold on, like it's just so sensitive. I really struggled with it, and it would get so raw and so red that I was just like, I'm burning my skin. But I just now put it, I stop here and I go up with the cheekbone almost, like I go like this, and that works really well. It's actually been, honestly, like it's really good. And now I've come up with a system because I'm basically trying to fast track this peeling process. So I don't, like other people have systems where they peel during certain times, and then they they like go through maybe the weekend they're not peeling or whatever. You can do it like that, you know. Once you figure out how your skin works and how your skin reacts to the Retin A, you can come up with a system for yourself. But I basically just went 2 months full on straight, just like full on peeling 24/7. I didn't care. I was like, I've given my skin a break for now. So I'm currently in the middle of a non-peeling process and I'm giving it a break. I just want to see, like, because when the skin is peeling, you know, like, it looks different. So I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see where I need to focus on. I need to just enjoy my skin. I mean, come on, it's also winter now, which means it's a lot drier. It's a lot just, yeah, the environmental effects on your skin are a lot more hectic right now. So I just want to give my skin a little bit of room to breathe, because as you all know, I'm in my 30s and I'm not trying to be picking up wrinkles whilst I'm busy doing this. Although I have seen on YouTube that a lot of, like, white people, a lot of white people use this to stop wrinkles from appearing, because they're always regenerating new skin. They don't have time for wrinkles to settle or something like that. I don't know why, but that's actually where a lot of the information on Retin A came from white people. And I'd just like to say thank you very much for the information, because it really came in handy. Yeah, I found like a big community on YouTube, and then I did find a much smaller sort of like people of color who use this, but a lot of them actually was just like white people who use it as sort of like a wrinkle aging effects manager, rather than for like skin issues or pimples or things like that. But I find that it works just as well for pimples as it does for you know, youthfulness and all of that stuff. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you would like any more information on sort of like how I use this and how I feel about it, do let me know. This is quite expensive. This tube is about 400 Rand, and this tube is 20 grams. But you use, like, I mean, this tube can last me 2 months. So yeah, it's 20 grams of cream, and it's about 400 Rand, 300 to 400 Rand. In Swaziland, I think I buy it for 500 Rand. So yeah, it's quite expensive. You do need a prescription from your doctor to use this. And I don't know if there's anything else I'm leaving out. If there is, I'll put it in the comment section below. I hope you gapsters are having a good time. I will try and work out the issue with the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, why haven't you? Anyway, thank you so much, gapsters, and have a lovely rest of your week. Bye, gapsters. As you get here, see this dark mark here, and then under my lip, and then here as well. Like, I don't put any here anymore, but it's still peeling. But you guys, I need to show you, like here, I had a pimple here for like 3 years straight, and look how much clearer it is. And then I want to show you, like, this is skin discoloration. Like, do you see how my real skin is like popping up? And it started to break up this, like, I had a dark patch here, and it's breaking it up, and it's lighter. Can you guys see? Like, so you can see some of like my skin coming up at the bottom, and then the dark patch on top, like here, and then on my cheek, and like here. So I never really got pimples here. Same this side. Well, this side I got more on my cheek, but also really like more hormonal not really pimples, but they used to sit like under my skin and never really come up, like more like cysts. So I mean, my skin has cleared up, and there's not one pimple on my face actually. Can you see that? That this is all just old marks. Life is good, y'all. Life is good. See? It's peeling. And this peeling is going to eventually get rid of all these dark marks. I'm sorry, y'all, that you have to see me so crusty.